Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another wonderful day. I am dealing with my little one here. I woke her up. Literally, she was dead asleep on the far side of the cage in her little nest, and I reached in and I woke her up. And so she has been struggling herself to wake up and make sense of the world because she was dead asleep, and then suddenly she was upside down. And so it was really scary for her. But while I do feel bad about waking her up like that, I don't feel bad about showing her off. And I'm going to put her back into her nest and she'll be able to go back to sleep. So I'm going to get Rosemary today if it stops raining so I can go walkies. I mean, I have to go walkies and I couldn't go yesterday. So here we go, little one. Thank you very, very much. I am very sorry I woke you up. I didn't go walkies yesterday because it was raining all day. And so I just stayed in. So hopefully today, I mean, even if it doesn't stop raining, I gotta just grab my brolly and go out. Cat hair is near. I'm gonna have to get used to my feet being wet again, of course. So, because even if the water doesn't come in through the soles of my shoes yet, still an umbrella, the wind just has to move the rain just a little bit. Even if it's straight down, you're going to be lucky if your feet stay dry. And I just wear, tennis shoe type shoes, so as non-tennis shoe like they are, because they're like a mix between tennis shoe and actual shoe, and then they got Velcro straps, and so they're good shoes. They're just shoes, but they soak up water real good. So if it's raining even halfway like it is out there right now, by the time I go on a 6-mile walk, when I get back, my feet are going to be soaked up to my mid-shins. So I don't want to get blisters. I've already got, on each of my feet in the calluses, I've got 2 on each side, 1 and 2, dark discolored areas working their ways through the calluses of my heels because I'd gotten some blisters underneath the callus. But what your body does is build up more tissue when that sort of thing happens. Now I've got the old blister working its way through the tissue, the callus tissue, to eventually go out into the world, and yay. So, but I don't want more blisters. As it is, I got a patch of that moleskin stuff. They call it moleskin, but it's just soft adhesive stuff. Slapped it onto my heel because the shoe, I need to get rid of my shoes and wear the ones my sister sent me. Even though the soles haven't been worn through yet. They're the heels, there's padding on the inside of your shoes, and back where my heels are, that is gone. So it's just my feet slide back and rub against the hard metal, the harsh other material of the shoe, and so it's easy to get blisters, get damp, and boy, this just blisters in the making. So, fun on that. Definitely yay. My cat was absolutely insane last night. She wanted to go into my bedroom and go exploring, and while normally I wouldn't mind that, ever since the day when I had the door propped open, so if she had to get out of my bedroom she could, and I had this door open, so if she wanted to go outside she could, and instead she perched on my chest and just urinated right there. So that was fun, taking a shower and washing my bed and all my sheets and stuff. I'm not more inclined to just let her go in my room after that, especially with all the stuff of my wife's that I've still got in boxes, and then I've got a lot of cardboard that I've been breaking down slowly because they only allow you to recycle so much at one time, and if you recycle more than that, they charge you on top of your normal week-by-week fees. So we try not to overload the recycling. But American culture, you buy something and there is horrific packaging everywhere you've got to dispose of, so I've got cardboard galore from packages of people sending me hamster and cat food. Thank you very, very much, all of you who have done so. It is greatly appreciated. But that's a cardboard box I've got to deal with through recycling. And there's just a lot of cardboard, so if I let her loose inside the other room, she is gonna knock stuff everywhere. And right now I've got some extra like bags of these things that I just made a lot of loud sharp noises with tapping on with my knuckles there. The plastic bottles, there we are. I have some plastic bottles and bags. That same situation. We've got so much plastic because 3 people live here. I'm trying to get the plastic bottles recycled and I got no place to put them. So right now they're sitting in my bedroom as I crush them and recycle them. And I don't just want the cat knocking everything everywhere. My apologies for the very, very loud, sharp, crinkly, crackly noises of that bottle. It should have been like that punk of tapping onto a melon, but instead it was that horrific noise. My sincere apologies. But yes, I do plan on walking on my feet, not driving on my feet, walking on my feet to the store and getting some rosemary of some kind, fresh rosemary or seasoned in the spice aisle, and then just feed it to the hamsters and sprinkle it all through the cage, because if that kills fleas, then darn straight. If that doesn't work, I'm not quite sure what what else I can do. I can't really give them a bath and stuff. I've explained why, you know, with their skin oils, and you don't want to wash the skin oils out of their fur. So I might be able to get a brush, like a toothbrush, and then like put it in lemon juice and then stroke them with the toothbrush with lemon juice, and then hopefully that wouldn't, I mean, their fur isn't so thick that it's like chinchilla furs. It will dry out. I know this for a fact. I have gotten the hamsters wet in the past, and so I know they dry out and they can be fine, and it's a good thing. Yeah, I was not a good person in many ways back when I was in the infancy of my drinking. Hamsters helped keep me alive. Hamsters have helped keep me alive. From the very first time I've had them, from 1989, I had hamsters for like 3 or 4 years, at like 1989 to 1993. It's like 4 years, but it was a section of time like that. And I had hamsters, and they've helped keep me alive during my entire life, because they've got me out of my head and dealing with life outside of me that I had to take care of and keep alive. But because of my drinking and all that, I was not a good hamster owner back when I was drinking. It's only since I've been sober, since the year 2000, that I have been what I would call a good hamster owner. I never mistreated them or did really horrific stuff. It's just I didn't know. There was no real way to find out a lot of information, and so a lot of the stuff I did was just out of ignorance. And it's sad. It bothers me even now, today, sometimes 20 and 30 years later, some of the things that happen to these poor little guys. But it's I've been up since 6 o'clock. I've been talking to myself. I turned on the webcam. Now is when I can't stop clearing my throat. My sincere apologies. Hokey smokes. But then, of course, I do have to take cannabis products for my pain control. And one of the things that does is increase mucus production, because you are, after all, inhaling either superheated smoke, which burns and irritates your stomach, your throat lining, and the inside of your lungs. And what happens when you do things like that? Increased mucus production from your mucus glands. And so it's either superheated smoke or superheated oil vapor. Either way, you're not doing a ton of damage, and you're not doing the horrible, horrific damage that nicotine does, but it's still burning. And so, yeah, that explains why, on top of just waking up, I've also got the extra mucus stuff from taking in the cannabis products. So remember that. In fact, the last time I was at the Veterans Administration talking with the gastroenterologist, and she was asking me about this and that and such, and then I said, well, I don't do this, but while I do not smoke tobacco, I am a medicinal cannabis user. She asked me how much, and then she, I said, I know that this does, with this happens with lungs, that much, this much, I know it does damage, etc., etc. And she said, you really try and switch entirely to edibles. See if you can do that for the sake of your lungs. So, even though they're federal, it doesn't matter. If cannabis is what you need, they, as medical people, will tell you what to do, what you have to do. Yeah, that's one of the big things that I hate. Not so much even about the Trump administration, because in this case, they're just doing what everybody does. And that's politicizing healthcare. And oh, I hate that so much. Where you can't talk about certain things if you're a doctor and you want federal money. You can't do certain things if you want federal money. All these things that are just normal, natural, helpful things, but oh no, for political reasons, you've got to hurt your patients instead of helping them. And that part sucks. And no, it's not just the Trump administration. I've hated the Bush administrations for that. I haven't liked the Obama administration. I do not like politicizing healthcare. We need healthcare around the world, and politicizing and punishing people for their views by withholding money for healthcare that's extortion of the worst kind. So yeah, you got my views on that one. Again, I've said I'm to the left of center, but I'm not a leftist, because I got a lot of beefs with the left. There's a lot of stuff I don't agree with. But I disagree with less of the left's views than my views of what the right does. Because so much of what the right does is in direct result of just backlash to the left. After all, fascism, not is in a double set of syllables, fascism is a reaction of the right to a rise of the left. And that has always been traditional throughout history. What do you do except try to fight against that? A lot of what drives the conservative mindset, and I'm not making any value judgments, again, I'm only saying a lot, because it doesn't drive everything, it is just a factor, is that those that self-identify as conservative or to the right or Republican, those sort of mindsets where you're more ingrained and conservative, those people have a larger amygdala in the brain. And the amygdala is the fear processor of the brain. Everything runs through that. And when you have a larger amygdala, it processes fear a lot more and a lot more. A lot more and a lot more, a lot more and a lot better. So a lot of what drives conservatism is the fear reaction. No value judgments. It's just like saying left-handed is... means you support Voltar, Lord of Evil, and if you're right-handed you support this. It's like, no, it's just you're left-handed or you're right-handed. No value judgments. Oh, holy smokes, 14 minutes into this and I haven't talked about anything at all. Thank you very much once again for coming along with me on this daily journey of exploration. I don't get many views on my videos, any one of them. I mean, if I break 1,000 views on any videos, I'm doing really, really good. So, I mean, and more channels. I see channels with 5,000 viewers that every one of their videos breaks 200,000, 500,000 views. And I get the views of a much tinier channel. But you know what? That's not important. What is important is the people that watch. The people that watch for the reasons that they watch. It's not the numbers. It's not anything. It is all just you. And thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated greatly. Whether I have 5 million subscribers or just 5. I will still be making videos because it is part, parcel, and foundation of the recovery from my depression, from, well, just the depression I've had in my life. The depression caused from the death of my wife. Just extra depression on top of that. I still haven't been able to process the death of my mother because of everything that's been on top of that. So, again, thank you very much. Now, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. And it is a range because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, with the aforementioned fibro and depression, my memory, it sucks. I am not attempting to mispronounce anybody's username, so if I do so, I am very sorry. I'm an American English speaker. We're not really good at pronouncing names, so I do my best. And of course, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment, a good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. The fact is, you left a comment. That's what is important. Thank you very much. So let me call up my Chrome here. And Sophie, gotta be buddy, thank you very much. And Sewell Tate, greatly appreciated. Dan Scott, thumbs up and thank you. Trixify HD, greatly appreciated. Zweilus Rage, I bet it's not pronounced like that at all. I tried to pronounce it like it's German. Thank you very much. Bullseye, greatly appreciated. Kathy Kits Cat, thumbs up and thank you. Craig Ball, greatly appreciated. Pandora NYC1, thank you very much. And generic username 420, greatly appreciated. Bricks from Mars, thumbs up. Lynn XYZ wanted to have a shout out today. Well, hi Lynn XYZ, greatly appreciated. Thumbs up and thank you. Nicho Beast Mode, thumbs up and thank you. Arab, AARAB Productions, greatly appreciated. Conspo Lopez, thumbs up and thank you. And Potatotron, greatly appreciated. Always thumbs up and thank you. And Juju Hound, greatly appreciated. Bicho F, thumbs up and thank you. John Timing, greatly appreciated. Lol Zolo, thumbs up. Mahem, I'm not quite sure if that's exactly how it's pronounced, but thank you very much. And Mama Chell, thumbs up and thank you. Brian Glenn, greatly appreciated. Vestig, thumbs up and thank you. And Halo Gamer, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you, you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and when you're depressed, that is vital. That is vital. You got to break those loops that are going on in your head. Very important. Well, 17 minutes and 52 seconds. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. Brian Glenn was giving me a hard time about this because I have not yet done any entries on my blog. I'm going to, I promise you. I fell asleep so much again yesterday. I'm going to do it, I promise. So, I tried to remember where I was. If you could donate to my GoFundMe, let me say that in English. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you could, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until literal end of time. And of course, if you could smash that like button and hit that bell, that would be cool. Well, greatly appreciated. Thumbs up, everybody. It's going to be, well, I'm at the tail end of the day, near the end of the International Time Day thing, so hopefully your day's been an awesome one. So I'm going to try and have a reaction video, hopefully a game video for this channel, hopefully a game video for my game channel. I want to live stream. If I hadn't fallen asleep so much yesterday, I possibly could have, but I can't the way I keep falling asleep. Well, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. I try to keep these at 20 minutes or less, so I can either talk for another 10 or so seconds to try and make it be exactly 20 minutes, or I can just cut it off. I mean, you'd stop watching anyway if you were bored, so I don't know.